Well, Ed, the mayor, was among dozens who placed candles at the steps of the Gabriel House tonight. As the community grieves, the mayor says the owner of the Gabriel House is no longer taking his calls.
Let their memories be a light that continues to shine in their heart.
It's horrible. It's a completely horrible situation, and everybody's affected by it no matter what.
The community coming together to honor the 9 lives lost. Kim Mackin, an orchestra-level viola player, her family says was one of a kind. Richard Rashawn, a Vietnam veteran who loved visits from his family. Eleanor Willett, an outgoing grandmother. Robert King, a veteran who had many friends and enjoyed living at the Gabriel House. Margaret Duddy, a grandmother loved deeply by her family. Rui Albernez, who loved life and had a good heart. And Ronald Codega and 2 others whose names have not yet been released. Fall River's Mayor Paul Coogan among those at the vigil, frustrated with the owner of the Gabriel House, Dennis Excorn.
He's just starting to get me a tad angry now.
The mayor says he spoke on the phone with Excorn today, needing help placing 2 residents, but says when he called again, no answer.
We need his help. These are his residents. He wouldn't call us back. He wouldn't answer the second time through.
Tonight, the mayor with a strong message to the owner of the Gabriel House.
But I want him to know that these are his residents, and he might as well push him on the sidewalk and say, have a nice day, if he's not going to follow up. He has a financial obligation to these people, and we're going to see that to the best of our ability, he does what he's supposed to do for them, because these people were thrown into the abyss, and it's not the way to do it.
Now, I asked the mayor about smoke detectors and fire alarms inside the building here. He says that's part of the investigation that's happening right now. But the mayor tells me he was out here the night of the fire and could hear alarms going off. But he says it'll be up to investigators to determine whether those alarms and detectors were working completely throughout the entire building. Live in Fall River, Emily Maha, WCVB News Center 5.